In this video, we're discussing how manufacturing companies can use standard time to track time for employees. So we're more or less going to be talking about project tracking and timesheet, potentially tracking time off like vacation, sick, personal, and how you can accrue hours for those different time areas. If you are billing time to clients, you might consider looking up some of the other videos that relate directly to consulting or to client billing. But for manufacturing, typically you have multiple projects going on at once where you are not billing time to clients. And so we're going to address that particular niche right now. I'm actually filtering the project tasks view. I'm going to click this yellow X so that we remove the filtering and show all of the projects. And so in this view you see a list of projects and tasks. The symbols that you see over on the right hand side are a Gantt chart that is showing the start and finish dates for each of the tasks. Manufacturing companies typically have two types of projects. One is ongoing projects that have no starting or ending dates. They are products that are being actively manufactured and there is no ending date in sight. You have employees that are assigned to those projects that do various jobs and tasks on them, but you do not have a defined start and finish date. The Gantt chart is, of course, for those tasks that do have starting and finishing dates. So that would be the second type of project that manufacturing or engineering companies have. They have a series of tasks that have estimated starting dates and durations. Employees are assigned to those and they would then track time to those tasks. And you would see those tasks show up in a chart somewhat like this. You might also consider viewing the, if you go to the column menu, removing the Gantt chart and then just looking at the percent status bar. That is another way of looking at the state of certain tasks and the percentage complete they are. Again, those are for projects that have those defining start and finish dates. But manufacturing companies often have projects that just go on indefinitely, and so this particular column would not match those projects. But again, you would be able to track time to both types of projects, whether they are ongoing projects or ones that have a clear finish date on them. Employees can simply log into the timesheet, go into the project over on the left hand side, and enter hours against those. Now if you have projects with tasks that do have start and finish dates, or even projects that are ongoing that have tasks, they can enter hours against those tasks here. Those hours will total up at the bottom for the weekly and daily totals, and for pay periods you'll see overtime hours there as well. You'll also see in the time log a complete list of those records. So you can track employee salary amounts, so those would be internal costs that your company is incurring for each one of these records, and then be able to go over to the left hand side, run a report that shows hours for each employee, total hours for a certain date range. So you have your reporting. You can do custom reporting there. One of the things you might consider doing is going to the project revenue. That allows you to look out into the future and see where your revenue is coming from for each of the projects that you're engaged in. Close that. We can go over here to project resource allocation, which allows you to see, in this case, availability for employees. You can assign employees to projects, whether they're ongoing projects or ones that have defined ending dates. and be able to see when those employees are available to work. You could go to a certain project, for instance, and you could also assign users by skill. So you can pick a series of skills from the list. You will then see all of the employees and when they are available to work. So you can then assign them. So those are some of the things that you can do with the Standard Time timesheet to support your manufacturing efforts.